Every programming language begins with a problem, a tension, a gap between what humans imagine and what machines demand. For decades, programming felt like speaking through a locked door. You had ideas. The machine had rules. And the two rarely met without friction. Most languages were built for hardware, not humans. They demanded precision before clarity. They forced you to memorize symbols, brackets, and rituals. They trained you to think like a compiler long before you could think like a creator. But then came a different idea. A quiet rebellion wrapped in simplicity. What if a programming language didn't punish you for being human? What if it embraced the way you think? What if code could read like a story instead of spell? Python was born from that question, not to impress computers, but to empower people. Guido van Rossum imagined a language where logic flowed like sentences, where structure felt natural, where ideas didn't need to be squeezed into rigid syntax before they could breathe. Python solved a problem older than computing itself. How do you let humans think without forcing them to think like machines? And that single question changed the direction of modern programming. The moment you write Python, something unusual happens. You don't feel like you're programming. You feel like you're describing. Python doesn't shout. It doesn't overwhelm. It whispers. Indentation becomes structure. Not decoration. Not optional. But meaning. In most languages, indentation is cosmetic. In Python, indentation is the logic. It mirrors the way your brain organizes ideas. Nested thoughts, nested blocks, nested meaning. Python lets you write the way you think. You describe what you want, and the interpreter figures out the rest. This is why beginners love it. This is why experts respect it. This is why scientists, artists, engineers, and students all meet in the same place. The same syntax, the same simplicity, the same philosophy. Python feels human because it was built for humans. It's not just a tool. It's a conversation. A dialogue between your intention and the machine's execution. A bridge between imagination and reality. When you run Python code, something quiet happens. Something almost invisible. Your script is handed to a storyteller, a translator, a guide. This guide is the Python interpreter. The interpreter reads your code line by line, not rushing, not compiling everything at once, but moving with the rhythm of your logic. It checks your variables, evaluates your expressions, it follows your loops, it respects your indentation, it honors your structure. Think of it like a narrator reading a book aloud. You write the story, the interpreter performs it. You never see it, but it's always there, a silent companion between you and the CPU. Without the interpreter, Python would be a script with no voice, a story with no storyteller, a language with no listener. The interpreter is the heartbeat of Python, steady, reliable, invisible. Once the interpreter understands your code, it prepares a stage, a place where your logic can come alive. This stage is the Python virtual machine, the PVM. The PVM is not a physical machine. You can't touch it. You can't open it. You can't point to it on a motherboard. It's a simulation, a controlled environment where Python's rules apply, a theater built entirely for your instructions. Inside this invisible theater, Python executes your code step by step. Every variable, every function, every loop, every decision. The PVM is like a director orchestrating a play. Your code is the script. The interpreter is the narrator. The PVM is the stage where everything happens. It ensures consistency. It ensures safety. It ensures that Python behaves the same way everywhere. On Windows, on macOS, on Linux, on servers, on laptops, on supercomputers. The PVM is the reason Python feels universal. It's the reason your code runs the same way across the world. A stage built for logic. A theater built for ideas. Before your code runs, Python rewrites it. Not into machine code. Not into assembly. But into something in between. Bytecode. Bytecode is Python's secret choreography. A compact set of instructions. Simple enough for Python to generate. Structured enough for the virtual machine to execute. You never write bytecode, but Python always does. It's the language beneath the language. A hidden layer where your ideas become executable steps. Think of bytecode as a dance routine. Your Python code is the story. The bytecode is the choreography. The PVM is the dancer performing it. Bytecode makes Python portable, predictable, consistent. It's the quiet middle ground between human expression and machine execution. Python didn't win because it was the fastest, or the newest, or the most powerful. It won because it was the most human. Scientists used it to explore data. Engineers used it to build systems. Artists used it to automate their ideas. Students used it to learn programming for the first time. Python became the universal language of problem solving, a bridge between disciplines, a common ground for creativity. Its simplicity lowered the barrier. Its libraries expanded the possibilities. Its community amplified the momentum. Python didn't just become popular. It became foundational. A language for research, a language for automation, a language for AI, a language for education, a language for creation. Python won because it made programming feel possible. Today, Python powers AI. It drives machine learning. It shapes automation. It builds the tools that build the future. But what's remarkable is that Python never abandoned its original philosophy. Make code feel natural. Make ideas feel possible. Make programming feel human. As AI grows, Python grows with it. As automation expands, Python expands with it. As new fields emerge, Python adapts. Python's future isn't just technical. It's philosophical. It reminds us that technology doesn't have to be cold. It doesn't have to be rigid. It doesn't have to be distant. Python shows that code can be expressive. Code can be elegant. Code can be human. And this philosophy is only the beginning. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next chapter of this digital adventure.